So when you hear the word confiscation, what do you think of? I think of Katrina. I think of Australia. I think of a couple of different places where the government confiscated people's arms and then millions and millions of people afterwards were murdered. That's what I think of. And in America, our government thinks they're slick by saying that it's not gun confiscation, it's red flag laws. Tomatoes, tomatoes. It's like saying, well, beer really isn't alcohol, it's pretty much water. Well, that's kind of correct, but if you drink enough of them, you're still gonna get drunk. I don't care what some country singer says. So there are certain states who are obviously more pro-freedom than others. In a state like, let's say, California or New York or any other place that has crazy gun laws, you may be unaware that confiscation of guns is at a record number. Now, before anybody gets freaked out, well, I shouldn't really say that, should I? I was gonna say, don't worry as long as you're not doing something shady, but all it takes is one pissed off ex-girlfriend, maybe a pissed off employee, maybe someone overhears you at a restaurant talking about how many guns you have or what kind of guns you have or that you ordered a couple of guns or maybe you just bought some ammo. Any of that stuff will work. All they have to do is give their hotline a call, the gun confiscation hotline or their red flag law hotline, and say, hey, this guy just bought some ammo. Can you take it from him, please? That's all it takes. Can we quickly discuss how stupid that is? This is New York. You can call their hotline for someone who bought ammo and say, this is the reason. What if they made that for one of the woke issues in America? Like, call this hotline every time a dude goes into a woman's restroom. I mean, is that more of an outrageous thing? Call this hotline every time somebody robs a store. Oops, there's already one of those and nobody shows up to handle the person. So y'all know that there are a few things that I like to indulge in life. One of them has always been running.
Sometimes I run. I'm a runner.
I don't know why, but my best ideas in life come when I'm on a run. The other thing I love is coffee. Got some big news from my favorite coffee company and the official coffee of Heavy Duty Country, Blackout Coffee. I already popped this thing open. They just came out with their premium instant coffee. Now, I gotta tell you, this stuff is great when I'm traveling, great when I'm in a rush, comes in these little packets, and like always, it's got the blackout guarantee behind it. As I showed you, they got these new mugs, new shirts, and if you didn't know yet, they have their investment campaign going on right now. The first one was very successful. A lot of you are part owners of Blackout, and you can still do it. There's gonna be a link below the video if you wanna be a part owner of your favorite coffee. If not, there's always a discount code below the video for some amazing coffee. Anyways, this woman in New York gets on her podium and decides to brag, yes, brag, about how many of these guns they've taken.
But one thing I want to talk about here today, in addition to all this, we strengthened our red flag laws. These laws are intended to keep deadly weapons away from people who are a threat to themselves or to others. It's that simple.
That's incorrect, ma'am. Do you not know your own fucking form? Do you not know? Of course you don't know. You're just paid to get up here and brag about taking people's guns. You don't know everything that goes into it, so let me help you. On your form, someone can call and red flag someone just because they legally bought a firearm. Just because they bought ammo. That's the only requirement.
Strengthen the red flag laws, the extreme risk orders of protection. All those by state police, the number is extraordinary. It's gone up over 1,300%. And today I'm announcing the latest data from 2023 shows that 1,385 red flags. Again, this is to alert people that there are people who could do harm to themselves or others.
So you're saying that all 1,300 of these people were red flagged because they were dangerous. I would like to see an audit on all of those. Show all of the reasons why these people were red flagged. In fact, I think that should be a standard procedure for the American public. If someone gets one of their rights taken from them, it should be public information. Why? Because otherwise, who's holding you accountable?
Already to date, we track these numbers. I read them every single week. We've already had 290 red flags, seizing a total of 590 guns just this year. And now we've made it easier to obtain a search warrant and temporarily seize dangerous weapons from someone who's deemed an extreme risk.
So let me get real for a minute here. This woman is bragging about taking away people's rights. And it is a right that I believe to be God-given. And we're going to do a whole episode on that. But let's flip the script for a second. Let's say that this woman was up there talking about taking away people's First Amendment because they said something that the government didn't agree with. That is the equivalent to what they're doing with these red flag laws. And it is not a misuse of the word to call this gun confiscation, especially in a place like New York where they can do it just because you bought ammo. What if she got up there and said, 1,500 people said f*** Joe Biden this week, and we went and stitched each of their mouths shut. And we're super proud of this, and law enforcement helped. Would there be outrage? Would people fight back on it? But when it comes to guns, people automatically assume the worst. Oh, these people got red flagged? Well, they probably said that they wanted to kill their spouse. I'm willing to bet everything I own that most red flags do not deserve to be red flagged.